Big game, round one, AFL season. Last time Richmond and Carlton met was actually round one last year in a draw. I just want to go through a couple of points in relation to Nankervis versus De Koning. Now, both are left-handed ruckmen, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out tonight. I'll go through a stop play after this, but this is the centre bounce. This is the last centre bounce of the game. Just want to go through what they're trying to set up because they're both left-handers. They're both trying to go pretty much. Nankervis is trying to hit into this position here. And De Koning's trying to hit into this position here, being left-handers. De Koning can obviously hit it in this space here. But for this setup, it was quite interesting to see that if Nankervis is trying to hit into this position, Richmond player is actually on the opposite side. And the same here with this Richmond player. So not sure what the setup was there. But one thing that's going to be certain is that in tonight's game, they're both going to be hitting to opposite sides. It's going to be interesting to see how they set up in relation to the midfield setup. But in this particular situation, where it was a draw, it was the last centre bounce of the game, I would have loved to have seen this particular Richmond player here actually on this side, especially knowing where the game was going, where the game was at that point in time. So interesting to see if they go. So we'll just roll through here. The ball sort of goes across to De Koning in this situation, and now Nankervis is a big jumper, loves to jump into opponents. So you can see here, jump right into him, got his knee right into. I'd like to see De Koning sort of come on the side a little bit, try and protect himself. Don't know if Pitnet's playing tonight, but you don't want your ruckman to go down straight. Look at that knee straight into him. So I'd like to see De Koning sort of try and protect himself a little bit. But that's just a centre bounce. Be interesting to see, and I'll give you analysis on the boundary throw-ins after this. Okay, here's a stop play. Nankervis versus De Koning. This is first round last year in that draw. This is what's going to happen quite a lot, I would imagine, in the game tonight. Nankervis is so big. He gets to the front spot really well. He times his the position really, really well at ball ups and boundary throws. De Koning is not as big, even though he's taller. He's not as big, but we're gonna notice this a lot tonight, where De Koning's going to be behind at ball ups and boundary throw-ins. That means that the ball is going to come down quite hard, and you can see here, both Nankervis is trying to hit a soft tap. That's what he's trying to do, soft tap. But because De Koning's going to be, I reckon, high percentage of the time behind Nankervis, the force of the hits are going to be really hard. So it's actually good reflexes here from Prestia. But I'm going to be very confident that this is going to happen quite a lot tonight. So I feel that De Koning's going to move quite a lot. He's got to try and be on his toes, try and be nimble, try and get Nankervis trying to swivel his head, trying to see where he is, trying to feel for him. Nankervis is going to try and get that front position. So if the Blues are to win tonight, I feel that De Koning's going to play a big part in relation to trying to get a bit more activity around the ball ups and boundary throw-ins and trying to get Nankervis to sort of, trying to look for him to take him off his game. Big game. Looking forward to it. There's my analysis of the Rucks for tonight's game.